Come with me to Surplus City. This place is an awful lot like Harbor Freight, except you never know what you're going to get. At Harbor Freight, I believe they've got items for their lines. Like you can always go in and expect to find the doming set or the TIG welder or whatever. With this place, it's a little bit more like a thrift store. Kind of like whatever they can find available to resell. Frustrating if you really need a thing, but a lot of fun to explore. Starting out strong with 50-gallon barrels of different materials, driveway sealer, and plastic latticework. They sell brand new liquidated items from wholesale big box stores. Everything from chain, PVC pipes, ropes, dog toys, fasteners, hinges, hardware, army surplus, welding, automotive, black iron pipe, painting, metric, standard, wheels, brake lights, contact cement, WD-40 in 7 different flavors, sponges, rollers, brushes, pans, Phillips head, slotted, star, square, flex head, round head, pan head, oval head, truss head, hex head, grabber, sheet metal. And my favorite first stop, the abrasives aisle. I grabbed a handful of these little stab machines as well as some made out of brass so I can heat up some pieces and try to brush some brass on them. Also found a really cheap airbrush. Yoink! Sandpaper, pitchforks, hammer handles, packing materials, deck screws, roofing nails, castle nuts, and all of its little hardware friends in their amazing hardware aisle, which is a lot like an adult candy store. Bin after bin after bin of bolts, screws, nuts, galvanized, stainless, carbon steel, carriage bolts, lag screws. Seriously, if you also like to build things out of hardware, I defy you not to walk out of here without 17 pounds of jingle jangle, dingle dangling out of your pockets. Probably 80% of the things here I've seen before, and then the other 20% I've never seen before. I don't know what they're used for, have no use for them. Some of the stuff that I've seen, I just haven't seen in the size they have here. Look at these log washers. Look at them. And of course, my favorite bins to visit, the ball bearing bins. Do I need to have ball bearings every time I come here? I don't know. Do you need to ask silly questions? I feel like it takes a special or, different kind of person to really have a lot of fun in a store like this. Look at this. Look at this bolt. If I ever decide to join the dating world again, I'm going to come here and I'm going to see who's wandering around just poking in the corners, seeing what's new this week. Or going to the grocery store. I want someone who can cook. Sledgehammers, pickaxes, anti-static mats, carpenter's cloth, furniture dollies, furniture movers, little pieces of diamond plate that really don't fit anywhere else. Pliers, clamps, hammers, T-post, hog wire, lawnmower belts, plumbing supplies, electrical goods, mops, shop rags, gojo, tape measures, candy bars, casters, metalworking tools. And always this kind of random island full of wrenches and sockets that don't go anywhere else. Yes, I came home with a handful of them. How about rope? Are you a sailor? Do you need rope this big for your boat? We got several kinds. Maybe you're a cowboy. Maybe you just need to make a statement with somebody. Oh, and this is only one half of the building. The other half is arts and crafts and tabletops and bowling lanes, apparently. I think this is a dang bowling lane and I want to take it home for no reason. Acres and acres of the most beautiful seasonal floral and an aisle dedicated to Christmas I will not be going down. Yarn, cross-stitch, vinyl, backing of some kind, Tupperware, fabric, cheap little canvases, brushes, and acrylic paint, whatever the heck this really thick foam is. Looks like surplus shirts, which would be great things to do if I still did my screen printing. And the cushions, quilting, batting, little church figurines, pillows, fabric, bolts and bolts of fabric. Thousands of yards of fabric. You ever wondered where you could get one replacement license plate nut? Here. Like 3 different kinds of thread cutting nuts? I thought these things were just fables. This one here, say it with me, push nuts! And a few other little weird nylon things I only recognize because they fall out of my vehicles. Duct tape, metallic tape, scotch tape, packaging tape, painter's tape, JB Weld, school glue, E6000, and this weird brown tape I saw in the 80s.
You were so patient. Oh, so cute. I could die. Look at. Want to see what I got? It was fun. I bought a bunch of stuff I didn't need. RIP my bank account. This is a place I find things to build with that I will not find anywhere else. Or I can find the weird oddball stuff only like 2 pieces at a time so I don't have to buy a gross of them off the internet. This is the one I'm most excited about. Ready? Look at them balls. Look at my balls. They're like gumballs. These ball bearings are legitimately the size of jawbreakers. It will break your jaw if you try. Don't eat it. Leave it. Leave it. I've heard legend of a scrapyard not too awful far from here that's near a ball bearing factory. Can you imagine going digging around in the scrapyard for material and just finding whatever buckets or piles or however these things, naturally form in a scrapyard? So that's kind of on my bucket list. I need to do some research. And I did get this cheapo airbrush. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do some Googling, but what is the literal cheapest thing that I can put in here just to try? I'll only be out $15 if I ruin it, but if I can find something, eventually that adheres to my sculpture and maybe colors that I can mix myself. Someone tell me. I've literally never, ever, ever used an airbrush. I've always wanted one. I wanted one for my cakes. I've wanted one for my artwork, and now I got this little guy, and I'm just gonna send it. YOLO. But please help me.
While in town, I also got these amazing seasoned potato wedges I fell for 20 years ago and ate constantly when I was a welder.